Our next topic is fruit, which is the last topic from the chapter number 2. We ate many different types of fruit. Each type of fruit has its own characteristics. You can refer the image 2.11 also. Each of them have a different characteristics. Their shell, their size, their taste, they differ from each other. They have unique characteristics. There are variety in their shape, color, taste, etc. If you consider the mango, it contains only one seed. And if we take, whereas we have taken jackfruit, it consists of many small fruitlets. What's meant by the fruitlets? That the part of jackfruit which we are eating means once we open the jackfruit, we have found there is a small pieces among it of the fruit, and each of them consists of own seed. Okay, that is called as fruitlet. Now, if you observe the other fruits like a pear, mango, chiku, apple, we observe each fruit has a different skin or a shell, fleshy part and the seed, even the taste. In case of fruit like a cashew, we have found that you can observe this figure for the cashew. Its seed is outside the fruit, whereas other fruit if we see, their seeds will be inside the fleshy part of fruit. Now, the seeds are mainly of two categories. As we have discussed at the very beginning, when we are discussing the root, dicotyledous and monocotyledous plants. These are two kind of plants. Now, for this, to have a better understanding of this, we have one experiment. This experiment you have to perform in your home. Soak the seeds of pea, wheat, rice, jawar, groundnut in a water for 3 to 4 hours. So what will happen? They become a soft. Now we can gently press them with the hands. Now press the seeds with your finger and observe them. What you observe? Which seeds get divided into two equal parts? Some will be divided into two equal parts. For example, pea will be get divided into two equal parts. That will be a dicotyledonous plant. And seed which get divided into the two equal part is called as dicotyledonous seed, and seed which cannot be divided into two equal part is called as monocotyledonous seeds. We will revise our chapter. Plant structure and function. We have seen in this chapter the parts as roots, stem, leaf, flower, fruit are the parts of plant. They are distinct. They are differ from the plant to plant. By this we are able to identify the plants. In a root we have seen there are mainly two kinds of roots, taproot and fibrous roots. And even in a further detail we have seen there is a modified roots as well. In a case of stem, we seen the function of stem. Stem take a growth above the soil from the plumule from the sprouting seed. It contains nodes and internodes. At the edge of it we have the growing end which is considered as a bud. Leaf take the growth from the nodes. In a leaf we have seen they are the green part which help in the photosynthesis work. They have a small openings on it called as stomata. In this we have seen the parts of leaf as well. Leaf apex, leaf margin, vein, mid vein, leaf blade, petioles. This we have seen. In that leaf we have also seen the different types of leaf arrangement on a stem. In a leaf we have seen venation, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate is the net-like structure. Parallel venation will be start from the leaf base till the leaf apex. They will be parallel to each other. In a flower we have seen that flowers are reproductive part of the plant, and they have all the parts will be based on the receptacle. Receptacle is the swollen part or the end of the pedicels. The different parts of the plants are calyx, carugula, androecium, gynoecium. Androecium, it consists of stamen, which is the male reproductive part of a plant, and it contains of anther and filament. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part, contains carpels, which contains stigma, style and ovary. Stigma for the landing of anther, style which will be a tube-like, slender-like structure which a tube which passes this to the ovary, and this is called as pollination process. Due to the pollination, ovules, that is egg cells in an ovary. Ovules contains in ovary get fertilized, and fertilized ovules from the seeds, and the ovary develops into the fruits. Among the fruit we have seen, there is we found the many differences among the fruit in their skin, shell, fleshy part. Some are single-seeded fruits, whereas some are multi-seeded fruits. Example of single-seeded will be mango we can consider. Multi-seeded we can consider as a jackfruit. Some plants or some fruit have the seeds outside, like cashew we have seen. Okay, here our chapter number 2 gets over. Tomorrow we will start with the exercise of this chapter. If students have any doubt, they can send a message to me. Thank you.